Welcome back to Jesus is Your Salvation. I want to ask the question again. Are you in danger of losing your soul? Jesus said this, what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world but lose his soul? What does it profit us to gain pleasure, positions, power, wealth, fame, the accumulation of this or that, but then lose our soul? There's not too much profit in that. That's just a common sense that I can exchange the saving of my soul for something else. And Jesus asked that question, what does it profit you if you gain the world and lose your soul? There's no profit in that. And Jesus said, what can a man give in exchange for his soul? And that's in Matthew 8:37. And Jesus said, pertaining to your soul, God said to him, you fool, this night thy soul shall be required of you. Here was a man, if you want to go there, in Luke 12, verse 20, that was basically a farmer. And he was having a booming business of crops. Bumper crops were coming in. And he didn't have any place to store all these crops because he was having such huge harvests. Basically, he was making a lot of money. Okay? And he says, man, I need to build bigger barns and fill them up and get more barns so I can fill up all these crops into these barns, and then I can build more and more. And so he was basically just an entrepreneur, making it happen and making money, working hard and filling up these barns with all the crops. And all of a sudden, God comes to him and says, you fool. Now, Jesus said, God said this, you're a fool. God says, you're a fool. He goes to this man and he says, you're a fool. This night thy soul shall be required of you. So God calls this man a fool. Sounds to me just like the average person that's living on this planet. He goes to work. He's trying to make some money. He's trying to make a living. And he's trying to be successful. And God comes to me and he says, this night thy soul shall be required of you. Then who shall those things be which you have provided? Luke 12:20. So God was saying, you're a fool. And then he gives in the next verse, he says the reason why. So it is with those who who are not rich toward God. So basically, this person was building a business, trying to make money, doing everything he could to be successful, but he was doing it without God. He had not dealt with his main, most valuable thing, which was his soul. He was trying to make a living, trying to get rich, trying to be successful, accumulating all these things, and God calls him a fool because he had not settled the question about the value of his soul being saved. We see that the good news is that God Almighty, here's the verses that I just talked about in Mark 8:36 and Mark 8:37. You can look it up if you have a Bible. Luke 12:20. And then Jesus finalized this importance of having your soul saved by saying, fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. But rather fear him, who? God, which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell, in an eternal confinement, separated from God for eternity. So based on what Jesus said, are you in danger of losing your soul?